Hello, 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 beautiful strangers, and welcome back to another episode of You and Me and Her. When last we left off, the shit hit the proverbial fan, as it were, well, even more so than it had before, and, well, we confronted Aoi with the information that we had, there's not really much I can say, not really. The extent of what's happened over just the last two episodes is more than I can sum up in a moment like this. I will admit my failings when they happen frequently. Anyway, I left us off at a cliffhanger, at a choice, at an impasse in life. Now here we are. What are we going to choose? Are we going to tell the truth? Or are we going to tell her to get the fuck out of my house? Well, a little bit of a spoiler alert for you. We'll be seeing both of those, so don't worry. But first, I'm just checking my flowchart. Or not flowchart, my guide to make sure I have the endings that I want to achieve up, and I do. So let's get back into it, shall we? And tell Aoi to tell me the truth. Look, just be honest with me. Tell me the real reason why you cheated on me. Please, just help me understand. I know it's pathetic, but I'm desperate. I love her too much. I can't just shrug this off. Did she lose interest in me? Why was Ryujiro really that good? Just really good in bed? I want an explanation. I don't care what it is. I just want to understand why. Duru Aoi looks at me blankly, the same way she always used to. When we speak in private, she mumbles quietly. On the surface, she sounds normal, but I can tell. She's utterly defeated. Guys. Alright. Miyuki falls silent, but Yutaro pipes up in her stead. Come on, Ryujiro, let's go. Suzuki-senpai, I don't really know what to say. Is that our name? Is our name Shinichi Suzuki? It's kind of boring and odd, actually. Well, yeah, I don't know. It just marks me as a slightly weird name. Whatever. I don't want to hear it. It is. I should have known. I'd never read his name on the side plate. I'm an idiot. Okay, but you have to believe me. Yes, we went to my room, but I swear, Aoi-senpai really did leave before anything happened. Honest. So, I'm pretty sure she never stopped loving you, Suzuki-senpai. I'm gonna call him Suzuki, I'm sure. Ryujiro. Yutaro gently puts his hand on Ryujiro's trembling shoulder. So let's go. Bye. The Akebono brothers walk out of the living room. Now, it's just me, Aoi, and Miyuki. The seconds tick by, slowly and steady. Need a drink or something. As soon as I started recording, my throat started bothering me, which is weird because my throat was perfectly fine, like maybe 10-15 minutes before I started recording. Weird. I hate when that happens. Miyuki, please. Fine. I'll leave you two alone, but promise me something. Don't do anything crazy. I won't. Miyuki sighs heavily. I made a promise to myself back then. Everyone makes mistakes. I can forgive and forget, the first time. But, mark my words, there better not be a second time. Love is eternal. Don't ruin it. What? See you later. What? That was a strange comment, but whatever. Miyuki leaves the room. Unfortunately, I'm in no mood to believe in eternal love. Okay, they're gone. It's just me and Aoi now, alone in the living room. Dudu, her eyes are like saucers. It's like all her hopes were crushed with her cell phone. I take a deep breath to steady myself. Then I move in closer to Aoi. Please, tell me. Why did you betray me? Aoi is a romance option. God created me as a character in this game. Shut the fuck up. Before I can stop myself, I scream at her. I'm sick of your fucking game bullshit. It's the truth. Her gaze is firm. God is real. God is a concept. An amalgamation of every possible love interest in every possible world. An abstract. Aoi is a manifestation of that God. An avatar pulled from a massive database optimized to perfectly suit this world. With only one objective. To pursue as many protagonists as possible. And collect all the event CGs. This Aoi route that you're on also serves as the Shinichi route for God. Once God achieves sex with Shinichi, Shinichi's route is complete. Without new CGs, Aoi's entire existence is pointless. Hey, I know plenty of visual novels that don't end in a sex scene. Actually, hold on, let me think for a moment. Think. Oh, I can't do it. We need the poo voice. Yeah, I've got nothing. I don't know of any single visual novel that I've neither read or heard of where the game ends once you have sex the first time. None. Not a one. Once sex happened, no, not a one. And even the most recent visual novel that had H scenes in it that I've read, to completion, which is Fruits of Grisaia, doesn't end with the H scene. Whatever. I've read what have I read since? I don't need to talk about that now. But seriously, that's not true. I don't know if it's the thing with like low budget, released in Japan only visual novels, like no fan translation, no official translation, anything, stuff like that. Maybe. I don't know. Dating sims, I guess. I've never played a dating sim. The closest I've played to a dating sim is Persona. The 3, 4, and 5. I technically have played Divided, but only for like an hour or two, and I don't think that was a dating sim. No, that was just a weird mystery game. Yeah, no, the closest I played to a dating sim is Persona, and I don't know. My battery will one die, and my signal won't reach, which means no saving the game, so Aoi will disappear. So Aoi started playing Haru-chan's route. That's why Aoi cheated on you. Her expression doesn't shift an inch. She rattles it all off like it's the most natural thing in the world. Like she's reading from a script. But this is where you say goodbye. Bye-bye. She silently turns away. And then she walks off. Her uncertain footsteps grow faint. Well, I'm going to check something out of curiosity. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, yeah, I don't know what to believe. I couldn't possibly believe her story. She refuses to accept responsibility for what she's done. Instead, she puts all the blame on some imaginary god. Talking to her is just a waste of time at this point. Now I just want to erase every last trace of our life together. Thus, I head back to my bedroom to get her belongings. Seems like you've made up your mind. are you still doing here? Thought you left the house already. Sorry, I just couldn't help but worry. Well, you don't have to. Not anymore. I slipped past her to my room. I temporarily confined Eru to the second floor so Miyuki wouldn't have an allergy attack. I gently pick him up. This is where we say goodbye. Surprisingly, Eru doesn't make a sound. Aoi, you look after him, won't you? Yeah. Aoi nods like she was prepared for this. I set Eru down. The transceiver cat looks back at me just once. I avert my eyes. The night air is still, yet biting cold. The sky is clear, the street lamps send Aoi's shadow stretching across the ground. The whole world is silent, save for us, as though all noise has been sucked away into another dimension. Well, see ya. This is the part where I shut the door and lock the deadbolt. But right as I go to pull the door shut... Got it. Aoi raises her hand into the air. Her gaze is as blank as always. I get the sense she isn't really looking at me. Shinichi? Aoi's save file will disappear. It'll all be lost. But Aoi really enjoyed being your friend. And I was glad to have been born in this world. Even if everyone here forgets me. You'll remember, right? Hey, back up a little bit. Her words feel like some sort of curse. I'm not a character in a video game. I can't just reset my memories and start again. But before my swelling emotions can take shape, I shut the door. It's over. I don't have to agonize over my girlfriend's betrayal anymore. I got my revenge. I'm satisfied. At last, it's over. Everything. I stumble back into the house on shaky legs. Shinichi? Miyuki? I didn't realize you were still here. I thought the living room was empty. And yet, there she is, waiting for me. Feeling a little better? It hurts so much. There's no way I could feel remotely good about any of this. Yeah, I guess not. It was the only choice I had. Things were never going to turn out any differently. Right, Miyuki? Please tell me I'm right. No one blames you for what happened. This was always going to happen one way or another. It's your fate. What? You heard me? Fate. And love is eternal. Her whisper drowns out all the misery. Her voice gently seeps into my brain and my mind goes blank. Her hair brushes against me. She wraps me up in her soft arms. I can smell her scent. Right now, I just want to stay here in this embrace and forget everything. Forever and ever and ever. Oh, scene transition. Those are always fun. Yes. Yes. That was green text. That's green text. Let's just... Oh, it's showing this ending again. Alright, fair enough. Well, we took a bit of a circuitous route to get there, but... Oh, good. Good! it's that again, well... There's no nod option after this, so there's no worry about having to accidentally skipping into stuff I need to edit. That was an interesting route. One of the endings for Aoi. There's this one that we're going to be getting. There's another one, which is a slightly earlier, actual proper bad end. Technically, she also has another ending, which I'm not going to bother going back to get because it's not very good from what I remember. And I don't want to do 4 separate endings for Aoi. 3 is enough. 3 is more than enough to illustrate the points that I want to illustrate. But yeah, there's this route, or this ending that we've gotten. Can I just skip through this, please? Maybe? Yes, I can. No, I can't. You're a son of a bitch, game. Yeah, there's that ending, and there's a separate ending that's the choice that we had slightly earlier, and then there is the last Aoi ending. But I need to pause. I need to back up my save, or not my save file. I need to back up the game file, so I will be back in immediately for you guys, probably about like 5-ish minutes for me, so I can remember where the save files are. Hold, please. And I am back. I have backed up my save file, and while I'm at this choice, well, not save file, I backed up my game files, both the ones in the install directory and in the app data folder under your username. If you're curious as to what I'm doing, I'm essentially backing up all of the game files because I don't want anything to change, or I don't want to accidentally break something when I'm making thumbnails, or getting screenshots from thumbnails rather. Anyway, well, I think I mentioned getting a second bad end at the end of last episode, so let's do that, shall we? I believe this is going to be a pretty quick one, pretty similar to last one, and, well, I'm not too worried about that. Let's go and tell her to get the fuck out of my house, shall we? I can't take this. The fuck out of my house. Aoi picked the wrong choice. Aoi hangs her head and mumbles deliriously to herself. I no longer have the energy to bother correcting her. See, simple as. Done here? Let's call it a night. His voice echoes through the heavy air in the room. Let's all just take a day to cool off, and then later. But Aoi-senpai. Ryushiro? Ryushiro falls silent. Sone-san, let's all go home. And what about Aoi? Don't worry. Don't forget about me. Didn't we just tell you to get out of our house? Whatever. That's how the story goes. Aoi. You heard her. She doesn't need your concern. I'm not going to waste my time feeling sorry for her. Shinichi, bye-bye. Oh, wait. Almost forgot something. I dash upstairs. And that's the difference, I think. Just a little quick scene. But everything else is literally the same, which is why I wasn't worried. However, the next one isn't going to be so simple. Really? Not really. It's going to be longer. I guess the question is, do I want to... Can I skip this thing? Fucking Christ. Okay, I can. I can just mash the fucking... clicking. Left mouse button. Okay. Hold on. I need to scroll down. There we go. Ooh. This is going to be a bit longer. And it's going to require some graceful editing or something by me. And yes, a longer episode. Yay. Because we're already at 20 minutes, and I'm going to guess that this next part's going to take longer than that. But have her tell me the truth, and then just skip. Skip on past. Oh. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I need a drink before this one. I need a drink. I've already drank quite a bit too. But then again, it's just because I know what's coming up. It is deep, dark, my kind of story. Lying is going to be our choice. Yes, it is. It was all lies, wasn't it? My mouth moves of its own accord. You never loved me. You just wanted CGs, so you cheated on me without a second thought. Just then, Aoi's face twists in misery. Pure emotion wells up in her eyes. Shinichi, we betrayed you. And did all sorts of awful things. I just realized I should have started my timer at the beginning of this. Whatever. Too late now. Lied and kept secrets. But, please believe me about this one thing. Shinichi, you're the first person Aoi ever truly fell for. So Aoi was desperate not to lose our memories together. Aoi didn't want to have to start over. How can I discern truth from falsehood? How can I tell fact from fiction? I don't know. But if I'm supposed to believe that her tears were fake, well, I'd rather just off myself instead. So that's the reason you cheated on me, huh? Except Aoi couldn't go through with it. Aoi loved you too much. Why did you hide it? Why didn't you just tell me? Because you'd hate me for it. No, I wouldn't. Yes, you would. Aoi smiles sadly, almost like she sees right through me. Aoi is an avatar of God. My memories receipt to it. So, Aoi has memories from other worlds, from other physical forms. Other worlds? Aoi's been turned into countless different girls, and collected bunches and bunches of CGs. Aoi loves taking fat cocks, dozens of them all at once. Aoi's had sex with girls too, and ugly nerds, and balding old men, and prepubescent boys, and dogs. Aoi can deep throat or take it up the ass, and Aoi loves spit roasting. This cat's not off the table either. God, what have you been a part of? That's just the kind of girl Aoi is. Aoi takes many different forms, but Aoi doesn't change. And you're not into girls like that. You'd never be okay with me sleeping around. That's not true. Yes, it is. There are other routes like that. So this is game over for me. No. I can feel my voice start to break. But this is my fate. I have to say it. There's no such thing as game over. No saving, no loading. We only get one life, that's it. But that's why we fell in love so passionately. It is. You can't overwrite your mistakes in real life like you can in a video game. But in exchange, your life lasts way, way longer. You can start over as many times as you want. Is that true? Can Aoi really start over? I have a decision to make. It'll mean setting aside all my dignity and changing who I am as a person. But I'll do it for her, for love, no matter how many times I mess up or get hurt. Let's stay together. And so, I quietly take out my cell phone. Hi. Haru-chan. Aoi-senpai. I just got a call from Suzuki-senpai. Aoi needs a favor. Have sex with me. What? Have sex with me, Haru-chan? What happened? What about Suzuki-senpai? Aoi needs to have sex with you. senpai? Aoi's voice is so firm, he can't argue. Okay. I don't know what's going on, so my only option is to do as you ask. But first, I wanted to tell you how I feel. I'm in love with you, Aoi-senpai. I really like you. I'm crazy about you. Yeah, my throat is not handling doing a high-pitched voice at the moment. Not sure why. And I love you, and I know you love Suki-senpai. Whenever you're with me, I knew you were thinking about him, but none of that matters. I'd do anything for you, Aoi-senpai. Anything to satisfy you. So please take my virginity for real this time. Haru-chan. Oh, God, that's messing with my throat. The floor creaks. Aoi steps forward, weightlessly, like she's fading away. Don't cry. It will make it all feel better. Please do. The door shuts, and I pause because I don't know when editing is going to or when stuff is about to happen, but I don't want to have to edit stuff, especially with dealing with a timer. So I'll see you in a moment when the scene ends and goes into the next one. See you in just a moment. Very quickly, not. Let's just scroll through this quickly. Because I'm going to have to mess with stuff soon, I'm sure. Oh, right. The door shuts. Silence falls. Lying there in the dark living room, I open my eyes. I can't possibly sleep. Hello? I just realized I don't know if you can see my mouse. I'm controlling this with my mouse, because I'm just using scroll wheel. When did you get here? Because I can scroll up very quickly and center the page. I seem to recall shutting him upstairs in my bedroom so Miyuki wouldn't have an allergy attack during my birthday party. Did he escape when Aoi opened the door? It almost feels like he teleported here. He meows sweetly at me. I pick him up and close my eyes, cradling his warmth in my arms. God is real. I can't believe it, but I believe her. I must have a bad case of gamer brain. I love Aoi, but Aoi's a romance option in a video game. She needs to have sex or she'll disappear. So I called Ryujiro and told Aoi to fuck him. It was my only option. I have no other choice. Time to just pass out. Maybe I can fall asleep and forget everything. And there we go. This is the part where I'm going to pause at. See you in just a moment. Cross my fingers. And we're back, or something like that. Hopefully, anyway. I can just scroll up quickly in case I need to. Yeah, essentially, the scene is, if you're curious, Aoi and Haru are having sex. Shinichi hears them. Shinichi goes upstairs and watches through the door. Then joins them. And then they have sex, and then Shinichi and Aoi have sex, and then Shinichi, Haru, and Aoi have sex as a threesome. There you go. There's the synopsis of it, basically. And what is it? She says, no longer worry about taking away from me, no matter how long I'll keep, no matter who gets in her way, I keep loving her, even if our relationship is twisted, it's still the path I chose. Just heavy with love for her, I squeezed my last drop, and then blah, 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 blah. There you go. An indeterminate amount of time passes. Charge complete. So full of sappy. I lie in bed with Aoi in my arms. As for Ryujiro, he stumbled downstairs earlier on the verge of passing out. That little bit, I mean, I know it's not a representation of that, it's just exhaustion. It reminds me of a scene from early in the third route of Fate Stay Night. Anyway. If you know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, then don't worry about it. It's not too important. If I ever get around to that visual novel, then yay, you'll see it then. Hopefully, maybe, if you're watching. He must have used up the very last of his energy just to give us some private time. And again, it's not like that. It's just, I just want to play Fate Stay Night. I really do. It's been a while since I've read it, and I kind of want to read it again. Shinichi? Don't worry. I'm right here. I whisper back as she mumbles, half asleep. Doo-doo. Let's go on a date again sometime. Now we can wear the hairpin. She clenches her fist. Inside is the Ketty hairpin, etched with all of her happiest memories. Yeah, that sounds nice. This time, I'd like to go on a really cheesy, romantic date. Promise me. Okay, I promise. She might not remember this in the morning, but I'm going to make sure I keep this promise anyway. Thinking back, it's kind of funny. What a jealous bastard like me, a guy who never once believed in her little world, suddenly decide to forgive her. Why would I invite Ryojiro back over and have a threesome just to win her back? Fate. People can't control their fate. That must be what urged me to do it. At least, I can't think of anything else. Fate must have brought me and Aoi back together, huh? Wrong. Am I hearing things? I thought I heard a voice from somewhere. Just then, I hear a thumping sound under the bed. And the next thing I know, right, we know from last bad ending that she actually stayed, and she actually stayed because she wanted to check on Shinichi, which means she was she was here through the entire. Okay. Miyuki appears, her eyes red from crying, her expression startlingly blank. You betrayed me. What? Wait right here. I need to go get something. With that, Miyuki leaves the room. What the heck was that about? Doo-doo. Shinichi, where are you going? He latches onto me drowsily. Oh, nowhere. Miyuki's just... Miyuki? Shinichi, are you in love with her? Have you changed your mind about me? Are you going to abandon me? Of course not. With a little reassurance, Aoi smiles, her mind still halfway in dreamland. Aoi cares about Miyuki. She's my best friend. But please, right now just forget about her and fall asleep with me. Do. Aoi starts snoring, her arms still wrapped around mine. Now I get it. This isn't reality. This is just a dream. I must have been dreaming. The heck? It sounded like Eru just now. Aoi is still sleeping like a baby. I try to get up, but she won't let go of my arm. I gently pull away, trying not to wake her. Then, I hear the sound of footsteps approaching. If Miyuki was under my bed just now, how long was she there? She must have been under there since before I peeked in on Aoi and Ryojiro having sex, which means she must have been under there since before they came up here. And that means The three of us had sex inches away from her. I'm back. What the? In her arms is my birthday bouquet. A long, bloody scratch extends across her cheek. Where's Eru? What's a real shame about him? She smiles like she's got a few screws loose. The bouquet falls away like a fragrant sheath. Inside is a blood-stained metal bat. And that's what he gets for getting in my way. He was so cute. Oh well. What the fuck did you do to Eru? Tudu. My shout wakes Aoi. What's wrong with Eru? Here, let me show you. Huh? Aoi's head splits open. Splits open? Everything is red. Nothing feels real. Miyuki's smile floats up behind my eyelids, the look on her face just before she swung that bat. Miyuki swung her bat and hit Aoi. Blood trickles down my forehead and into my eyes. Hey, Shinichi? I still need to give you my present, don't I? Here you go. What are you doing? Stop. An indescribable sensation overwhelms my whole face. I collapse onto the bed, pinned down, my vision nothing but crimson. Stop. What are you... Happy birthday to you. That was weird. The heck was that sound? Oh God. She hitting Aoi again? Stop. No. Hurt. I reach out to stop her. My right arm won't move. Happy birthday to you. I feel an impact on my left side. Now my left arm won't move either. Oh, I get it. Happy birthday, dear Shinichi. My right leg. Happy birthday to you. My left leg. Confused, are we? You're too blinded and numb for the pain, The person I hit was you, Shinichi. Of course it was. My legs? No, all 4 of my limbs are broken now. Why are you doing this? Well, Aoi's already dead. No fun hitting a dead body now, is there? My hands won't move. I can't even wipe the blood from my eyes. You want to see it for yourself? Is that it? I'm not sure that's a good idea. So gory, the ratings board will have a field day. Might have to censor it. This is 18 plus. Oh, thank you very much. Oh wait, I forget. Do you still think this world is real life? What the fuck are you talking about? Every nerve in my body is screaming with adrenaline and raw emotion. Bit by bit, tears well in my eyes, then roll down my cheeks, clearing my vision ever so slightly. Then I can see something that used to be Aoi. The blood soaks deep into my mattress. What is happening? What the actual fuck is happening? You're insane. Yep, I'm insane, alright. It'd be weirder if I wasn't actually, considering what I just did. I mean, she's got a point. Miyuki's expression reminds me of the way Aoi used to look back when we first met her. Her gaze is pointed at me, but she's not really seeing me. Instead, it's like she's looking at some other distant world. The moment I found you abandoned me at the batting cages to go and fuck Aoi on the roof. Honestly, I think that was the point I truly lost it. It really hurts being betrayed by the one you vowed to love for all eternity. Maybe you know what that feels like right now. She's talking like I cheated on her with Aoi. It'd be ridiculous. Sure, I knew she had feelings for me. And that's why I was so careful to always keep my distance. So I changed my mind. I knew Aoi was hiding something big, and I knew you didn't mean to hurt me. So I decided to give you another chance. For what? If I hadn't spread that rumor or dragged you to the corner store, you probably never would have noticed that Aoi was fucking some other guy. Thinking back, she's right. Miyuki was always the one who put those doubts in my head. Well, except for the one time with the Yutaro, but whatever. When you found proof of her cheating in that apartment and vowed to get your revenge, oh, I was so happy I could fly. I helped you plan it all, and I was always there to console you too. All during the birthday party today, I could barely contain myself. It was the most challenging performance I've ever had to give. So naturally, anyone with half a brain would want a front row seat to the train wreck, right? I waited by the stairs and listened in on the whole thing. When Aoi walked out of the living room, boy, did I ever panic. Dashed right up the stairs and hid under your bed. Then when she and Nishiro started having sex, well, I wasn't expecting it, but I was over the moon. I thought this means Shinichi will hate her guts. Last my dream will come true. At last we will be together. And I believed it right up until the moment you walked into the room. So can you imagine? Everything that went through my head while I was down there. I mean, think about it. Love of my life was inches away, with his face in some other girl's vagina, sucking at some other guy's semen. I mean, you were that enamored by her? I was powerless. All I could do was lie under the bed and pray. Believed in you. I believed that in the end you would choose me. But in the meantime, all I could do was listen to you idiots bumping uglies for hours on end. Stop. Tell her you love her. But my prayers fell on deaf ears. So what? What was I? Chopped liver? Blech. What kind of idiot was I, silently weeping tears of joy in the hopes that we'd finally be together? The person who promised to love me forever was betraying me directly overhead. Could you stay sane after that? Could you? My body refused to move, after all. And no one's coming to save me. At all, excuse me. And no one's coming to save me. I can't think of any way to get out of this. I look back at Aoi's lifeless body. I don't know what to do. I don't understand. Why? Why are you doing this to me? You broke our vows. You're a traitor. Serves you right, don't you think? I'm telling you, I never betrayed you. I'm not talking to you. I'm not. Oh, hi there. I'm talking to you. You are the one who promised me your eternal love in the first route. Well, technically, it was the, third route, I believe. I think I got 2 bad ends before that. Something like that. But I get the sentiment. And you were the one who made all those choices Shinichi would never have made. Miyuki, who are you talking to? Look, you remember, don't you? I mean, we don't need to point no elbows at people. After the play, we pledged our love to one another and shared a kiss beneath the starry sky. What's the matter with her? I can't understand the shingled things she's saying. You were only supposed to ever choose the options that would lead you to my route. You had one job, to love me forever and ever. Do you realize just how hard I tried to keep you out of Aoi's route? Surely you do, right? I mean, we don't need to... yes? Can't she hear me? She can't hear me, right? So, why won't you return my feelings? Just say it. Say you love me more than anyone else. It's getting a little bit warm in here. Don't you think me? You can't. Yeah, I love you. Sure, you'll let me go. Right. You will. Right. Yeah, I love you. Yeah. Right. I know it's too little, too late, but I can't just lie here and let her kill me. I need to get her to calm down somehow. I promise I'll always love you, so please just stop doing this. Right, yeah. Yeah, right. You already resigned yourself to death. You better never try to win Brown. You never bother trying to win brownie points with me now. Which means you're not the one saying it. No, it was the choice you made, wasn't it? Yeah. I'm touched, really touched, actually. But it's too late. You really think I could believe anything you say now? I mean it. Honest. We just... You betrayed me. And now I'm going to have my revenge. We don't... Oh, come on now. I didn't... Miyuki? She gently sets the tip of her bat right on my scrotum. I feel myself flinch. I know you're just a self-insert character. God, I would never want to be Shinichi. Or personality-wise, anyway. But my heart disagrees. So, is this goodbye? Wait, please wait. It's okay, you can just start over. Miyuki looks at me, almost bored. Time to patch out those bugs. Miyuki, stop.